Señoras y señores, what is going on? It is your boy El Parcero, Filionaire of all things sports and culture here in the beautiful city of Philadelphia. Today we are talking about the Philadelphia Flyers getting a huge, absolutely humongous win against the New York Islanders in Game 2 here. Flyers got the job done, beating the Islanders 4-3 in overtime. This was not easy, and we almost blew it, but we got the job done. Before we move forward though, guys, do not forget to hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, hit the bell button for notifications, as well as sharing this video and this channel to help the growth of your favorite Parcero. Now, in Game 1, what we saw from the Islanders is literally what we saw all year long, and that was the reason why we got swept by the Isles in the season series. Now, although we did take them to overtime once, we still did not beat the Isles in the regular season. And this Isles team is quite honestly pretty easy to figure out. It's a hardworking team. They are really disciplined. They play defensive first. And when you play really good defense like the Isles do, it makes the job for the goalie easier. Like we saw, Varlamov looked pretty solid, but when you got the guys that he has in front of you, and this Isles team has a mentality that it's defensive first, it makes the job easier for a goalkeeper like Varlamov, and you really got to credit to Barry Trotz for instilling this mentality within the New York Islanders. Now, with the Flyers, however, we have yet to see the Flyers lose back-to-back games since January. So what were we going to see here against the New York Islanders, a team that we have struggled with throughout this whole entire year? Well, ladies and gentlemen, the Flyers, they showed up, but it was not easy. The Flyers scoring started bright and early. Minute 57 into the first period, Kevin Hayes, who was on fire, got the first goal. 8 minutes later, Kevin Hayes got the second goal. Both goals were really nice, absolutely gorgeous skill set that Kevin Hayes demonstrated on both of those goals. Before the first period would end, Coots would get a nice goal, putting the defenders and Varlamov on skates. That was absolutely nice display of skill from Sean Couturier, and Coots would get the Flyers a 3-0 lead heading into the second period. We were up 3-0. The Flyers, and even Flyers fans, we were all ecstatic. I think a lot of us, especially myself, thought that this was over. Even if the Isles got a goal or two in the next two periods, the Flyers they had this in the bag. We're not losing back-to-back games. We're playing really good. Right now, there's no way we're losing to the Islanders. Man, were we wrong here? In the second period, the Isles would get a goal to cut the lead to 2 from a nice Anders Lee goal. And then in the third period, the Isles stole the momentum completely, getting 2 goals. Pageau got the game-tying goal. 3 minutes left in the third period. Alain Vigneault challenged the play, and if you saw the play, what Vigneault was seeing was the fact that the Islanders were offsides. Travis Sanheim on that instance tried to clear the puck out of the zone. The Isles did a great job of, in their minds, they did a great job of keeping the puck in the zone. And Pageau, wide open, center ice, him and Carter Hart, 1-on-1. Pageau, nice little wrister, top right of the net, and that would tie the game up 3-3. And at that moment, it really, truly tested the Flyers' mentality and their work ethic. You're tied 3-3. Vigneault lost that challenge, so now the Isles had a power play at the end of the third period, a perfect opportunity for the Isles to steal the win with all the momentum on their side. However, you really got to commend this Flyers team. They stepped up. They killed that power play. They headed into overtime. They were pissed off. You could clearly tell on their face that they were upset the fact that they allowed the Isles to come back from 3-0 to tie this game 3-3. And in OT, they showed us what kind of team that they are truly made of. They got some good possessions in the third period, but early, 17:57 into the third period. Sean Couturier grabbed a puck that went up in the air and fell on the ice, and he found a wide open Philip Myers close to the blue line. Philip Myers crept up a little bit, and with a nice little wrister, it would get past Islanders goalkeeper Thomas Greiss, and that was it. The Flyers would hail victorious against the New York Islanders in Game 2 on a nice Philip Myers wrister to win this game in OT 4-3. This was an absolutely huge win for the Flyers. Like we just mentioned, the Isles had the momentum. It seemed like they had the momentum in that third period, but the Flyers still found a way. They dug deep and got this victory here. And now going into Game 3, you best believe that the Flyers do have the momentum here to go into into game 3 here. All right, so look, when it comes to the Flyers here in this game, I first off want to start with the star players because I talked about the star players going into this game here. They need to step up, and we're talking about guys like Claude Giroux, guys like Travis Konecny, Kevin Hayes, Sean Couturier, Jakub Voracek, the big goal scorers in the season. They need to step up in this game. And I truly believe that they did a great job of stepping up here in this game here against the Isles in game 2. Claude Giroux was active on the offense all game long. He was creating for others. He even got an assist, and he did get a shot on goal as well. Would you have liked to see Claude Giroux get a goal? Yes, but he's still contributing. And when you still got the win, that's all you can ask for. Sean Couturier, 2 points in this game. He had 2 shots on goal as well. Big performance by him, in my honest opinion. We know what Sean Couturier does for us. He plays both ways as far as the center goes, and that's what you really want to see. But he stepped up here today. Kevin Hayes had the best game possible. Those 2 goals in the first period were absolutely beautiful, and he was active offensively all game long. You know what you're going to get from Kevin Hayes. Even Jakub Voracek, I believe. I think we need him to get that goal, especially with the skill set that he has. But it's going to come. Konecny. That is another guy. I feel like his goal is coming. He's playing well. Like in this series and in both games, I felt like he's played well. Like he even got 3 shots on goal in this game. He did add an assist here as well. It's coming, guys. It's definitely coming. But I definitely think that the star players for the Flyers definitely stepped up here in this game. But the other issue with the Flyers though is the fact that the Flyers in the series have yet to play a full game. In the first game, we saw how the Flyers it was back and forth in that first period of the first game. Second period, we saw them bounce back, and they looked like the better team. In the third period, the Isles just erupted on the Flyers. And in this game, the first period, the Flyers absolutely dominated. But then in the next 2 periods, you saw the Isles slowly creep up, and it seemed like they gained the momentum back. But the Flyers were able to get the win in OT. So going into game 3, we need these Flyers to play a full game, all 3 periods, in order for us to win. Like we said, we know how this Islanders team is set up. They work hard. They are very disciplined. They are defensive first. You got to try to match that intensity. You got to try to match that workflow that the Islanders have. You saw in this game, the Isles just allowed the Flyers to just tire themselves out in the first period, and they were able to slowly creep back up and get the victory or tie the game up in the third period. So now we're move on to game 3 now, right? So it's like a short turnaround. It's literally back-to-back games between game 2 and game 3 that the Flyers and the Isles have to play. So what are we going to expect here tonight? This series has been grueling for both teams, but both teams have been playing really hard. And what are we going to expect here tonight from both sides? From the Isles standpoint, you have to believe, where is their head at? Because they came back, they did a great job of coming back in this game, but they could not get the job done, as we saw. So where is their headspace at after having the momentum going into overtime, allowing the Flyers to get the lead? And of course, where is the fitness for both sides here as well? Game 1 and game 2 were extremely gruesome on both sides. We saw how in the game 2, after the second period, how the Flyers were so tired out after that hard first period, and the style that the Islanders play with. So I want to see the energy levels from both sides, where that's at, especially after tonight. And then the other thing I want to see tonight is whether or not Vigneault wants to go with Carter Hart yet again. We're talking about a back-to-back situation. Carter Hart played really well in game 2, even though he did allow 3 goals, but still 31 saves on 34 shots. That's really solid, especially for the fact the way we've seen Carter Hart play in this series thus far. So those are some questions that I have here tonight. But I believe that the Flyers have the momentum right now. That goal in the overtime was crucial. I think the Flyers take game 3 tonight, and I think that we will gain the momentum going forward here. But these playoffs have not been easy for the Flyers. We talked about how Montreal was tough on us, and now an even tougher task against the New York Islanders. And if we advance here, it's not going to get any easier, because the Bruins and the Lightning have an absolutely even tougher series than the one you see here between the Flyers and Isles. Man, the NHL playoffs, It is what you bargained for. You get everything that you asked for here in the NHL playoffs as an American sports fan. That's all I got for you guys today. Again, Flyers getting a huge win in overtime, beating the Isles 4-3. In the comments below, guys, let's talk about it though. What were your takeaways from this game from the Flyers against the Islanders in Game 2? Let's talk about it below. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, hit the bell button for notifications, as well as sharing this video and this channel to help continue the growth of your favorite Parcero. And until next time, guys, I'm your boy Ed Parcero Philly telling you guys, let's go Flyers!